Good evening, Ghosts and Ghouls. It's the one, the only JT Ripper, and I'm here with
Todd of Thunder.
And you're listening to a horrible podcast. And today is day 2, the Electric Boogaloo, of the countdown to 31 days of our horror movie list. And we're kicking it off with what's considered, I consider it at least, my number one vampire movie, The Lost Boys.
Yep, The Lost Boys from 1987, directed by Joel Schumacher, Shish Kebab.
Cincinnati!
You know him, he's directed a shitload of movies, but before he was a real mainstay in Hollywood, he directed a little film called The Lost Boys. And as you guys know, this has the two Corys in it, Corey Feldman, Corey Haim, who were big in the late 80s, early 90s. And, of course, one of the greatest actors of our generation, Mr. Sutherland, Mr. Kiefer Sutherland.
Yes, you know him from the hit series 24, but before that, he was making Michael eat maggots and sucking on necks.
Yeah, I'm with you. This is my favorite vampire film. This is the type of vampire that it appeals to me the most. I identify with as the most. Like that cool kind of like, late teen, early 20s, 80s bicycle, motorcycle riding, fucking leather jacket.
Yeah, everything that screams 80s this movie is about.
Mohawks and vampires.
Mohawks, vampires. You have nailed it on the head. And blonde mullets.
Blonde mullet mohawks.
Yes. If you haven't seen this movie, we highly check it out, obviously. You can watch it now on Pluto for free. If not, you can always go on video on demand, buy it, rent it. It's definitely worth your time. It's definitely worth your money. As always, with the countdown we got going on, we're giving you our star ratings. So, honestly, a majority of these movies are going to be very highly rated because they're personally in our top 10, 15, 20 of all time. But, this is our first year doing the 31 Days of Halloween. Yep. So, I'll continue. Me personally, like I said, this is my favorite vampire movie. Like, look, feel, the hit song, Cry Little Sister, amazing, great soundtrack. Practical effects are the best out of any vampire movie. The only other vampires that I think compared to this one is From Dusk Till Dawn. Looks amazing. But I give this a 5 out of 5 stars.
Well, I'm right there with you. I give it a 5.
What is it?
Out of 5. Like I said in the last video, everything in my top 20 favorite horror movies it gets a 5. And it just so happens The Lost Boys falls at number 14 on my list. So definitely a 5. Love this. Cool, hip, everything that the 80s was about. Good music, fashion, and vampires.
Stay tuned for day 3. Coming up, well, obviously tomorrow. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I'm JT Ripper.
And I'm Todd of Thunder saying toodaloo.
And stay spooky.